Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to. We have sufficient platforms that should do that. And they will have better reach than your personal weapons. Keep your ammunition for self-defense for now. If there is any immediate threat to you, that is when you use it. But please allow us to use the bigger guns so that we'll clear the road. Is that clear? I don't want all this indisciplined firing that.
Guys, I would like to address this video because it's been trending and some people are not getting it right. Some people, some people don't just like army. So whatever army talk, any army personnel talk, they will find fault in it. Some people now are saying this man told this God, I beg you, not this man, that the commanding officer told the troops not to open fire until they fire them first. He never said that. They said any price set soldiers up so that they could unalive those soldiers. Why even tell them they don't open fire? He said open fire when you know there's a target. That is, in summary, it's called fire and movement. And I'll tell you a story of when Buratai came to visit soldiers on the battlefield. You see, fire and movement, as soon as they move from point A till when I get to point B, non-stop, it's a sign, it's like a show of force. Like whoever they think of to ambush you now, making hear the sound, the volume of fire we wanna get. You cannot be passing towards your enemy area, yes, your enemy territory. Make you use AK-47 as your volume of firing. They go feel laugh now. But once you study Naka, Duchka, AA, GPMG, we could hear even your enemy will not say that's what's up. And Boko Haram does the same thing. If they are coming to attack, once they shout Allahu Akbar, the next thing at the volume of firing, you know, we even hear the AK-47. Now mostly AA, RPG. But this one now, fire and movement, as soon as they go, sometimes fire, oh Lord, oh, they've done it again. Sometimes even as they go, right, when I don't need to open fire or anything, but if you know the location where the territory you enter, the level, the volume of your firing, no go even make your enemy one make move. As if Boko Haram come, now RPG at once, like 10, 20, to shake una defense more. Like your mind, they will shake your mind defense. They will make you feel like, oh, then carry come, then carry enough come. So he said, allow the big guns to do that. We have the platform for that. That is the section, the people. We go to fire that one. You have your magazine. What if you get like 3 magazines? That is 90 rounds. And you start to do for road without seeing one target. Then your rounds finish. And maybe the next, he lost with the back or front. 9 carry box of ammunition. Then attack happen. You're already empty without ammunition. You can't think of how you want to take the code to where the box of ammunition stay. So if you allow for the big guns to the fire, that means they have enough with them. Maybe you wait for front healers or second healers or third healers with 90 magazine and 90 rounds, 3 magazine, or probably 2 magazine, or let's say 4 magazine. Then you do fire and movement. Then you don't finish your rounds, and you know fire one thing. The man say you don't feel fire pigeon. The organ say you even see pigeon fire. Now when Buratai came to visit the northeast, this is the chief of army staff, mind you. That day I saw weapons where I know at this shot say, as a soldier, I can't even operate it. I don't even know so we get them. Because big man was coming to town. I see fighter jets, they too, left and right. You know, see then they up, then come down to an extent. They just they up, they left and right, see convoy, see tank. Then see firing. From the beginning, the moment you did leave Maiduguri town, just the enter bush now, see any location. Even Boko Haram that day, I said I never knew I don't think whether president, if he give president that kind of, backup ability, I'll call him. Not just that, not just the convoy was long. If you see ammunition, right, you will believe the chief of army staff, the number one man in the army, I see firing. Men will deal with RPG. Or more. See, men deal with RPG, don't mount. Those ones need a fire. But you see, AKO, PKT, GPMG, different sound of volume, different sound of firing. The big man there around. Fighter jet, 2, left and right. They're not born the Boko Haram to even think about attacking that convoy. And all of that is because of one man, the chief of army staff. But when you need that fighter jet for, okay, let's not even go there. Because that day I questioned a lot of things, like what the hell? So we get all these things, but then again, the chief of army staff is very important. But his life is not more important than any other soldier. But just that, imagine, say, bandits or Boko Haram unalive Nigeria chief of army staff, to tell you how important it is to safeguard him and protect him. It's not just because of him being the chief of army staff, and because of the office we stand, the office we hold, it will mess the country up to think, say, yes, then get chief of army staff. What's left? The army is the last line of defense for any country. So if terrorists feel knock the chief of army staff, there's a big problem. Nigerians could shake. So I understand the level of protection that day. But still on still, during real life combat, when soldiers, they need Air Force supposed to pull up every single time. I'm not saying they don't come, but not all the time. Sometimes it could be weather. They will tell you, say, weather no clear for up. Sometimes the person will need to sign take off, all those kind of stuff. But you see fire and movement, it's a sign of telling your enemy, don't even try it, because I will book your appointment today. So he was not telling the soldiers not to shoot. He said, save your ammunition. Let the big guns do the display. As they are moving, let the big guns throw the smoke, like make that threat through the volume of firing. And for a commander, see, there is this thing about soldiers being indisciplined, like he said, when it comes to firing. The tradition starts from when you did training. As a soldier, you did depot and I go first leg. That place, they will teach you how to obey order from a commanding officer when you hear ceasefire. But when you tell recruits or cadets, ceasefire, the joy of pow, some people, they get carried away. They will still continue the fire. Ceasefire, some people, they fire. The commanding officer that is shouting ceasefire has his reasons. But that discipline, they enter everybody right from training, because once training finishes, you find yourself in real life situation when you're supposed to ceasefire, you're not going to hear them, or you're not going to even ceasefire. And to be honest, I've always said this, that life forgets one kind of spirit. As there was a time my hand, my trigger hand was, I could be about the uncomfortable, like my hand's supposed to be inside somewhere. And if your safety didn't lock, you put your hand inside trigger, they press the trigger, you would hear one music melody like that, so it would switch you. Without knowing that you've been addicted to trigger. Without knowing that you're now trigger happy. But if you see people, if you're there for battlefield and you guys are, exchanging fire with the enemies, those trigger happy soldiers, you will need them. Because they are ready to shoot till they will shoot till they have down to power over. So the commander was, before now, let me even tell you this, before now, a video like that will not be on social media. I was one of the, this is not even a bragging right, but I was one of the people that messed the army social media policy up. Because when I came on social media 2017, 2018, I met two soldiers three, where I know say yes, these ones get audience. Yahoo soldier, the real Yahoo soldier, because if you go to TikTok, you see a lot of Yahoo soldier. I mean the real Yahoo soldier. Now he's more of a blogger, an Air Force personnel. Then Officer Craze, an army personnel. In fact, Yahoo soldier was the first person with the bigger platform to repost one of my videos at the freestyle. I was in uniform, right? Then Officer Craze, then the Cute Abiola. Then Cute Abiola was just a recruit. He just joined the job, never reached 1-2 years. Cute Abiola are one of the most luckiest person that I know. And Cute Abiola is very respectful. Like when me and him they chat, he addressed me as sir. Very respectful. Based on, I doubt if it's the military, it's probably his own kind of person. Down to when he don't become Cute Abiola, he was like talking to me as per military wise, you joined the job before me. He get money past me by far. He's famous. He's okay. But Cute Abiola gets mad level of respect. The guy is respectful. But he's now big to an extent that I know say even if I send a message now, he probably ain't no see him. No be saying no go see him ignore. If no see him at all. Because he gets a lot of DMs and a lot of people, and stages he's bigger than me by far. Cute Abiola is bigger than me by far. Get money past me, get connection past me. But he's down to earth. Very respectful guy. So now the three of them I met on social media. But Cute Abiola was doing his thing as a comedian. Officer Chris, mostly you see him they dance with the army uniform. He likes fun, he's always happy. Then Yahoo Soldier, he's like, this big brother, he knows his boundary. You only see him post with uniform, but not doing something that will bring him out or buy job for him. But when I came, I was rapping. If I did my duty post, I did bored, I would just play instrumental and start to the rap. It's an offense to start with. When you're on duty as a soldier, you're supposed to be on duty, not on your phone. And then I was posting on social media just for fun. And the girl I dated then I advised me to open Instagram. Then a lot of things started hitting. I never thought about doing activism or anything. I didn't even know the meaning of activism. But we were losing men. Some things were being shady. We were looking like, come, what's happening? Who are we fighting for? Are the people that we're fighting for fighting us indirectly? So I was making freestyle video, but indirectly I was saying some things in those videos. There's this MI song I used. I posted the video as throwback last month, but I edit them away because I said some things. I used one MI lyrics like that, but I changed MI song Wild Wild West, but I changed the lyrics because I was trying to pass a message. Because then bush hot. So I said, it's like, better get your gun, better get your vest, because in Northeast, it's the Wild Wild West. Down here, we are all cursed. No one is blessed. Just know this and know peace. So when you hear a gun go boom, when you hear a bomb blast, just know it's about to get started. Then, furthermore, I now said something about our bosses. They Abuja with their pot belly. In the lyrics, and it wasn't, I don't use pidgin. I was using this, American accent, the freestyle. Why it was like, I was throwing shade at the generals. Like them day for office, then they send us, then go there for office, they give order, why would they bush and something. Like I was saying some things in it. I never thought about, okay, I want to fight for soldiers, I want to be soldier savior. No. I was just being frustrated that period. A lot of things were going wrong. You know, there's a level of grief when you lose somebody. Man, I think when they arrested me that period, the IPO, he was listening to my lyrics on my videos. He was catching some stuff that I was saying. Different videos. That when they arrested me, they even delete all the videos. They don't even give my phone back. That was not like the first time I was arrested for social media. But that period, I was going at officers, like the big generals. Then later, when I was arrested again, I was going at the government. So they were like, you cannot be a soldier and be an activist. You're meant to be loyal. While the country they enter whole. You dare not just say it is fine. But that period, my parents experienced an attack in the village. My mom, my parents, like I had to. I don't get, see, now, before then, army they very strict with social media rules because they know say soldiers get a lot to say. But now you go see soldiers, they do content on TikTok with uniform. Soldier go there on live, go there on duty, but go there on live video. They do thank you for the host, thank you for whatever. Army will not pay attention to it because one, they feel like you don't have a huge platform, people don't hear you, and two, you never go viral. If most of those soldiers for TikTok go viral today, they're going to understand say Army gets social media policy with its personnel. You doing this, like it's wrong. You know, once you go viral, you will see other people comment for that post. Either what you're saying is about the government or about the army. People could start to insult the government, insult the army. Like it was like that. When I started, nobody did do that thing. No soldiers would come outside. Not like I'm bragging about it. I feel like I mess up the army in terms of social media. Videos like this where a commanding officer is addressing his troops, it's not even meant to be on social media. I've seen a lot of videos. Even the fact that then, if you follow me right from day one, we go to fight Boko Haram, I will put video on camera keep. I'll on camera keep. There was a time I dropped my rifle, I went to, take a shit for bush before Boko Haram attack. I did on my phone, I lie down for ground, just keep video. I don't want to even get the strength to go back to where my trench day. Because where would the shit be? Like, they close to where would they stay because of the smell. So I just lie down for there. I didn't fight that day, but I watch in case everybody they withdraw. And that time I will see crawling where they take like when you see death to your back and like this will cool for ground like this. Like I say they run. So there are videos I made that normally soldiers need to post. It has nothing to do with activism. I just felt like people don't even know what they happen. Like after then, 2019, 2020, like that, soldiers started like coming out to say things. Soldiers don't come outside talk plenty things, and every time you must be arrested. I know a lot of soldiers where they say, as I see the video online, I said, bro, arrange your kaya. They are coming for you. That guy will say Ingo, then give him pass to travel. He's a soldier, I did for bush. We grew up together. We tried with the same barrack. John Obi. We grew up for the same barrack. We tried him at the same time. But he no enter with me at the same time because he bought 2 army form and the same name, the same everything, the same work results. One of the guy, they help him. 2 of them, they did the same, like all of us, and they do the zonal screening. So him now, like if they screen this one out, instantly, then screen man out, he go continue with this guy on. The same passport, the same everything. So they got caught. That was why he didn't become my classmate. But later on, he later joined like 2 years later. So they give him 2 weeks to go visit his family. So when he went to park, he realized the transport going and coming, even in 1 month salary, no go afford them. So he came back to the bush instead. Why he carry him bag? The day when he come back, he hold him bag. Somebody call the video and then he jokingly tell the person, say, or more, you want travel, you go park, you realize the money way go do one for going and coming, you no go do anything on top so amount salary where they pay him. He was laughing with the person that was videoing him. And in fact, I sent a message, I said, bro, find the way we could do make that video. You don't ready to go viral. The only way you could do, arrange your bag. He say no talk anything bad for the video. So na joke na cruise they catch because he go park, he realize the money to Onitsha going and coming to Meduguri, like you know, if you afford them. And I say that's the problem. You're making it seem like the army is not paying soldiers enough, which is true, but you can't say it. So pack your bag. In the last, let me forget that thing. I was like, okay. 2 days later, oops, handcuff, whoop, 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 military police, Abuja direct. Who paid you to make that video? Because it always seemed like once a soldier come outside with that boldness, talk something. But him, he was even joking. Like he was catching cruise with it. It happened. He went to the park, the money too much. But that video was out of joke. But once the guy posted for, not be even him, John, 9 posted, now the person who made the video posted for WhatsApp. The next thing, share. Boom, Mr. Blog, gossip new, Yaba left. He was everywhere. I said, guy, call your family, tell them say for some time, they're not going to hear from you. You go there, Abuja. You didn't say, which one carry and go Abuja and they need to go. I said, okay. Take it from an experience. Take it from a veteran in social media. They will come for you, guy. Just arrange your stuff. If this guy no believe him. And after he come back, after 7 months, he was locked up for 7 months. When he come back and say, man, but that place now you did for 1 year. I said, best believe. I saw a video of one guy where like will do interview where say I'm a kidnapper for 1 year, they lock him for underground for Abuja. I just said I know where that is. I know where that is. But all what I'm saying is you might not know everything about the army as a civilian, and it's understandable. But some people they hate what they get for soldiers. There is nothing, even if army, a soldier collects bullets for like the person stand here, the one unalive the person, soldier jump, collect the bullet, pow. That person, because of how they feel about soldier, they will ask the person, say, who send you work? Because yeah, soldiers don't do some things. Soldiers they do some things, we don't do some things. Some soldiers they abuse the uniform. Beat civilians for no reason. Small thing we could just be dialogue. Belt don't enter. And Nigerians, not because they are afraid of you, they are respecting what you stand for. The military, the camo you're putting on. But you with the very camo, you're disrespecting it by abusing the power. Guy, I'm saying it because as a young soldier, I abused the camouflage. Not even in a way of beating people, in a way of keeping quiet, watching my juniors oppress civilians. When in a situation, I'll be like, my friend, don't do that. Me and my guys, we there on duty. We one guy they passed with his girlfriend one time. One of my guys say, you know, like as this guy they bounce, like in the work out with swag because he get girlfriend, because he with Ken. I say, my friend come here, and you da my friend go down, just like that. Then one of the other soldiers with us begin to toast the girl. Get here, collect her number by force. She didn't even argue because you know her husband said her boyfriend did for granted. It was wrong. But then we just a cash cruise. I was 18 years. Uniform the shackles that time. Then growing up in the job make me understand that some of us are evil. We don't deserve to wear the army uniform because we abuse the power then. Let me speak for myself because I abuse the power then. And you know the funny thing, I was always calm. I don't talk much, but I was clearing doubt much. The other time I come on live video where I bring somebody on live, somebody who know me, when I just joined army, you know, when the carriers go their company for duty. The guy came on my live video and he was like, we talked, people were listening when he was saying, then I was the quiet amongst my guys. But the day he saw me flog somebody, since that day they avoid to get close to me. Why? Because he no believes he will see me for that mood. It was always my guys doing the whole intimidating thing. But the reason why I flogged that guy, I felt it was justified because he asked a girl out. The girl with the sell food, we sometimes we no get money safe, she will sell on credit for us. He asked the girl out, she no green, I begin beat the girl. So the girl came to her, look, yeah, pretty close with blood for nose. I said, what happened? She explained. I said, okay. Go grab the guy, come. I said, this guy, he was surprised when he saw me clearing that guy's doubt. One-on-one, that guy would analyze me. He was huge, like very dark man. Then I was small. But he was giving the uniform that respect. And of course, I carry gun. But what I'm saying is, the military might not be perfect, but the sacrifices for a country like ours, we nobody want fight for. It's just soldiers get choice. Soldiers get options to drop the rifle and effing walk away from the job. Give me their rifle, they don't want to allow you go. But men stood there, fought, and now soldiers are still fighting. In fact, people they write WAEC this year, some will join army. Fight will go on since 2009. Abi. Some people they never start to talk when this fight starts safe. But they will join army, then they'll continue from, because I don't think this whole Boko Haram or insecurity is ending anytime soon. Forget soldiers are doing more. Sometimes I will ask myself, I went through all this for this same Nigeria. But then again, somebody has to do it. If not because of Nigerian soldiers, Nigeria would don't scatter totally. Nigerian soldiers, they spill their blood for peace. But still yet, some of our corrupt leaders will do anything. As long as they are benefiting from insecurity, they'll do anything to make sure it never stops. Don't pour your hate on soldiers. Soldiers are not responsible for the insecurity. Soldiers don't do the best that they do. Bro, some of us fight as if they fight for our father's company. A soldier was fighting, stood up with Nigerian flag, was waving it. We fought that thing like gorillas, just because we saw a flag. This same Nigeria, with things they like this, we saw a Nigerian flag. Boys fought like lions. We said we would rather buy all of us than maybe go and take this ground. We F them up so much. See bodies. We get our own casualties too, but you can't even, we buy them, unalive the hell out of them. Enter Chad, enter several places, recruit more. The reason why I start this thing of remembering some soldiers' widows, I know how some people, if I go my unit with this project, I will not be the one to be there. Because some of the women, I know how their husbands died. Seeing them in certain situations, I know it's not up to me, but I don't want to see them in certain situations, like how they are suffering. It's not on me. It's not on my conscience, but I just want to see them. But there is a particular woman I want to see from my unit. Her husband was good to me. He advised me, because then he knew that, okay, I don't begin to take something like other soldiers in order to fight. He was like a father to me in that bush. Now he teach me how to scatter, like triple and assemble. If one carry me, oops, 29 minutes. Wow. My longest video is like my longest live video. Guys, I'm going to post the account number for our next project, 34 Brigade Artillery, 34 Artillery Brigade. I'll make a video about it, and I'm begging you guys to please support me, because we're trying to raise up to 4 million this time around, 4 or 5. Normally I could say, oh, they close to Don Jazzy. And Don Jazzy just help us drop them so that people don't go. I'm not trying to do this for the widows because I may know they look their side or no. No. The army love the widows and they're taking good care of them. I just want be a part of something. Honestly, you might not like VDM, but I like him because of what he's doing for people. People they suffer. I want to be doing for people. And just because I don't get enough. There are a lot of things that I do that I don't even post online. Because it just means as if I did one for God. More than 12 dismissed soldiers we're supposed to become. We might turn out to become something else. They are working for people, earning good salary more than within army when they pay them. Because of us, because of this platform, Rona helped me get. Some people here, they reach out to me, they need a soldier that will work with them in their company as per security. I said almost 12 or 13 soldiers, if I'm not mistaken, for different places, especially Lagos. Please, let me just make another video.